Hey, 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 it's Shel Anderson from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. I would like to thank you for joining me today for Stamp with Shel. We are going to have a play today with a stamp set that I haven't inked yet called Wild Roses. This is a beautiful background stamp and it's found in your January to June mini on page 30. I haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with this. We're just going to play it by ear. I've chosen 2 pieces of cardstock. I've got a basic black card base and I have a melon mambo that I am going to cut down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we'll save this other piece for later. Now I am going to bring in my scoreboard. And we are going to score this card base at 4 1/4. There we go. And now we are just going to fold this in half and burnish that fold. All right. Put that out of the way. Now I have a piece of basic white cardstock that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that down on the inside of this card. There, our base is all ready. Now we can figure out what we're going to do with the front. I am going to bring in my Stamparatus and we are going to, I am going to take just a little bit of removable adhesive. Oops, better open it first, and put in the center of this on the back. And why I'm doing this is because I can't put it right up against the edge because I want this big beautiful image to completely cover this paper. Okay, so we're going to pick that up. And now I'm going to use Memento black ink on the pink paper. All right, let's get this stamp loaded. And because this is a new stamp, we are going to have to ink this multiple times, I am sure. But that's okay because we have the perfect placement tool here. And there is our first stamping. Not too impressive yet, but we have the technology for more. Okay. Have to excuse the noise in the background. The boys are thirsty. All right, let's give this a good rub. And we shall go again, because I like my images nice and crisp. All right, I'm going to do something I'm going to clean this stamp. And then I'm going to re-ink it again. Because it hasn't been used before, I'm having a tough time getting a real good image. So I am going to see if that little rubbing of a rough cloth on there. Sometimes if you have an old piece of denim, that works really well too. But if you, I don't know whether the camera's picking this up or not, but it looks like it's grabbing the ink much better. Yeah, it is much better. All right. Yes, it's a lot of work to get this done because it's a new stamp, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it in the end. And if we didn't have this fabulous tool, we would not be able to do this. But as you can see, the darker the black, the more that melon mambo is going to pop. And one of my students is a real fan of melon mambo, so she is the person that inspired this card. All right. Check it out. Isn't that nice? Love it, love it, love it. All right, we're going to clean this up again and put it away. Now that we have it seasoned, the next time we stamp it, it will be much easier, to stamp. All right, our mess is all cleaned up. We'll peel this baby off and put it back in the case. And now we need to decide what we're going to do with the rest of our card. Because basically this has added the DSP layer to this card. Right? Ooh, I just had an idea. Let me get some scraps. I have some white and I need some black. See if I can find some black. All right, come on. There's got to be some black in here. Let me see. There we go. That will work. And I'm sure that will work. I am going to find a greeting and stamp it on here and put it on a banner across the front. So let us choose a greeting. Looking at different greetings on different stamp sets here. Let's try this one here. This is a new stamp set out of the new annual catalog, and it's part of a bundle called Color and Contour. I'm going to use this greeting that says "Here for You Now," And I love, love, love the mixed font that is in there. All right, I'm going to bring this Stamparatus back in. Oops, wrong one. We're going to pop that on there. And I am going to put the greeting off to one side. And I'm going to stamp this in black. Get this paper back down straight. Those photopolymer stamps love to move the paper when there's no ink on there. And I'm going to do the same thing with this stamp. I am going to give it a rub with this cloth because it is brand new as well. Oh, that's much better. All right. We have our greeting. Let's clean this stamp off. And we will pop this back in the case. Then that one again is called Color and Contour. It is a 2-step stamp. And it's one of those artsy fartsy ones that I love so much. All right. Now, I can use my little paper trimmer and go to the 4-inch mark, and that should do it. Yep. And then this one will be exactly the same. All right, now I don't know if this is going to work, but I want to try something. There's a big stamp, a big flower on this stamp. This one right here. I want to try stamping that on this cardstock. Actually, I'm going to put that like that. And I'm going to place that here. Oops. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. There's only one way to know. And that's to ink it up and give it a whirl. I want to use this flower as an embellishment on my card front, if I can. Maybe one more stamp, and then we'll see if we can fussy cut it. All right. There we have it. Let's get this cleaned up again and see if it's possible. All right, cover on the ink pad. And now I need to locate my snips. Should be in here. Little magic box of tricks. Now I'm just going to cut away the excess and see what I can do. I need to be able to leave a little black space around all of this in order for you to be able to see that it's actually a flower, right? Because if I cut it all away, it would look not cool. I'm trying, there's a lot of ink on this paper. I'm trying not to smudge the flower. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to cut that one right out. And I'm just going to make it my own way. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think it's going to work. Now I'm going to grab a black Stampin' Right marker and I'm going to go around the edges of this so that the pink doesn't show. And any areas that doesn't have black, I am going to give it black. Making sure that the pink edges are also well covered. There's a couple areas here that the pink is showing through. I just put a couple of dots on there, and I think that will do it. I think I'll be able to use that as an embellishment on there. Now we need to find a little ribbon. I don't know what I have in Melon Mambo. Let me have a look in this. It's going to be retired for sure because we don't have anything current that's melon. I found this little piece here. I wonder if I combine that with a little bit of black baker's twine, if we could make a double bow. Stampin' on the fly. Oops, backwards. All right. Let's see what I can do. Don't know that this is going to work. Don't know that I'm going to like it. Never done it before. Still going to give it a try. Because you don't know if you don't try. All right. Ribbon around. Twine on top. Let's see what happens. Crossover. Now the tricky part. Tying it. Let's see what happens when I pull this off these posts. I do not like it. I am going to make 2 separate bows exactly the same size, and I'm going to layer them that way because this one did not work for me. I did not like it at all. So I don't know whether it was the way that I made it or what. Irregardless, we're making 2 separates. All right, there's that one. And there's our baker's twine. All right, now we get to put this baby together. All right, I am going to glue these 2 pieces together. Can you hear my crazy neighbor's dog barking? She's having a cow out there. She barks at anything that moves. That girl. All right. There's our greeting. There's our flower. This is going to go down flat as well because I'm going to pop the flower on dimensionals. So this, I think, must go flat. Dimensionals and glue dots. Well, all we have left is bones. But that's okay. They work exactly the same. So we'll just load this up and remove our little paper backings and pop on our flower. And I think we need a little sparkle. Check out that sparkle. All right, now I need my ribbon scissors, and we'll give this ribbon a little haircut and a glue dot. Or maybe we will. There it is. And we're just going to pop this bow right down here. And then we're going to give this guy a haircut. And we're going to roll that glue dot into a little taco so he hides behind. And we're going to glue that right over top, like so. And there, my friends, is my card. Isn't that beautiful? See where I used the marker here? I got a little bit of running from the Wink of Stella, because remember I stamped in Memento. We always stamp in Memento when we use alcohol. Well, I put some alcohol in that Wink of Stella and shook it up and so I could get some more shimmer out of it. And the alcohol right here and right here has blurred that just a titch. So beware if you're using Stampin' Right markers. Okay, we probably should have used the Stampin' Blends. But we learned something. So there is our card. And my Melon Mambo Melanie, this one was for you. Have a good day, my friends. Bye-bye.